right, today we're going to be talking about this, and this is the new MaxClean attachment for the xTool MetalFab, and this is going to completely change the way that you're able to clean metal with the machine. If you already have a MetalFab, I'm sure that you're familiar with this. This is the loop attachment, and it's kind of like a ground or a safety attachment that you need to connect to your workpiece, and this will allow the machine to actually work. If this is not connected, it won't be able to sense that there's a loop or a ground running through the machine, and it's not going to work. So with this MaxClean attachment, you've still got the cord here that needs to be hooked into the machine, and this is going to bypass that safety loop essentially, but it still keeps it safe because this here, you can hear there's a little switch that's being activated as I press that in, and that's going to act as your safety switch. So when you touch this to a piece of metal, it'll disengage that safety, and now the machine will work properly. Let me show you.
So you can see here I've just got this little red light, and that's just showing that the safety is not engaged. And then when I click on this here, it's going to turn it to green, which means that it's safe and ready to be used. And also I want to mention that there is a firmware update that you'll need to do for this. It adds this new page here for the MaxClean attachment, and it's got a few different options. You've got lacquer or rust, and there's a few different sizes from 0.4 to 1.2 to 1.8 inches.
And the only thing that you're going to need besides the regular MetalFab machine is some sort of either compressed air or shielding gas to make sure that it's cleaning everything off properly. Mostly I just use compressed air. That seems to work really well with the cleaning, but you could use something like argon, or I think people use nitrogen. I haven't tried any of that though. All right, so you might be wondering, what kind of stuff can I clean with this tool? Let me show you. All right, this is my 1970 Camaro. As you can see, it's pretty rough. It's got a lot of rust all over it, and it's got some pretty bad spots over on this side here. So I think what we're gonna do is just try cleaning this area up here, because I actually wanna try doing a patch panel on this week. All right, so I've got everything hooked up. I've got the machine powered on, and I'm just gonna remove this little safety cap here. Now I've got it set for metal, and I have it set to the widest beam. So I don't know, let's see what happens. I've never tried this on a car before.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about some safety stuff while we're watching this. So obviously this is putting off some pretty nasty fumes. Definitely something that you don't want to be breathing in. You know, I'm working outside, which really helps. I would probably try to do as much of this, you know, especially heavy work like this, and especially if you're going to have things like paint and Bondo and any of that kind of junk in there. Try to do that stuff outside if you can. You'll see in a minute here, I still put my respirator on even though I'm working outside. You know, you just don't want to be breathing any of this junk in. And when I am working inside my shop, I like to try to have everything open, you know, all the garage doors and everything. And you can see here, I'm trying to scrape as much of that Bondo and stuff off. I would probably try not to use the laser to remove this stuff if it isn't necessary. Which, you know, a lot of this old Bondo will just pop right off like that. So you really shouldn't have to use the laser on it anyway. But yeah, I try to have all my garage doors open. I try to run a fan just to keep some air circulating through there. And then again, run it using like a respirator or something is definitely a good idea. You definitely want to keep as much of this stuff out of your lungs as possible. And this here is one of the things that I really like about the machine. So you can see it going over that body seam there, and it's just getting all that nasty rust that's collected in there out. It's just really convenient. You know, trying to get in there with any sort of grinder or anything is kind of a pain. You know, it definitely does a lot less damage to the base metal to be using this, which again is a really nice feature. Obviously, this isn't ready for paint and filler yet. You know, it needs a lot of work, and really I'm just experimenting with it to see exactly how it works. But it's nice to see that I can just remove all this nasty stuff and have some good clean metal. Like, especially right here, this is clean metal that I could, you know, potentially save if I needed to. All right, so this thing obviously does a great job of removing rust. Now, I will say it's probably not the tool if you're gonna try to be removing like layers of paint like I was up here, but for, you know, surface rust or even heavy rust that was down here, it did a great job. And the problem with it really is that it just puts a lot of heat into the part when you're trying to remove multiple layers, so I was getting a little bit of warping in here. Now obviously this whole thing has to be replaced anyways, so I'm not super worried about it. And I just want to clarify that it's really just when it's really thick paint where you're having to remove multiple layers that you're going to run into that problem with warping. So I just did this panel here. This is another piece for a Model A. It's like 18 gauge. And, you know, I just did it and now I'm holding it in my hand. So it's really about the heat transfer. You just have to put so much energy into the part to try to get that paint and everything to strip off that it can lead to warping. But with this here, I stripped most of the rust off. I could probably make one more pass over all of it again and it would be perfect. But like I said, I'm able to hold it, so I don't have to worry about warping with stuff like this. It works great on heavier stuff. The Model A frame, the subframe, the various structural steel that I've been working on, it works amazing for that, and it does a really quick, really clean job of it, faster than I could ever do it with anything else. Also, stuff like this, again, very quickly and very easily removed all the paint and rust.
with very minimal effort. So if you've already got yourself a MetalFab, I'd say 100% you have to pick this attachment up. It'll just make your life so much easier. If you're on the fence about it, check this video out here. I'll also put links down in the descriptions that'll tell you more, and they're affiliate links, which I get a small kickback from the company and they help me out. You guys end up paying the same great price though. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Otherwise, I'll see everybody over on the next video.